Hi, Sally Walker here, your hormone and slow age expert. So, what is perimenopause? It's a word that people throw around, but what is it? Is it generally accepted as a condition or not? Yeah. Well, it's the transition, isn't it? It's the period, it's the run up to, if you like, menopause. So menopause is the status that you receive when you have gone 12 consecutive months without a bleed. Then you're officially menopaused, stopped, it's never coming back again kind of thing, yeah? So the run up to that period, which can be 10 years, could be 5 years, could be 3 years, could be like overnight, or if you surgically have your ovaries removed, it would be from 1 second to the next. So this perimenopausal run-up, this transition period there's nothing written in stone here. It is different from lady to lady, and this is why your girlfriend may not be coming with the best advice about treatments, etc. Because her perimenopause might be different to yours. But anyway, it is this period from where you have been top fertile, you've had a menstrual cycle which has been stable every month, perhaps every 28 days, and you go from that to top infertile, if you like. So you don't have a bleed anymore, you don't produce any eggs, and you can't get pregnant. Okay, so it is that period of time between those two steps. And when it starts and when it stops is different from lady to lady. That's basically what it is. Because it's such a challenging time, it's not really officially accepted as a condition. And so there aren't any really official treatments for it. In another video, I've looked at how can you test for perimenopause. Yeah, very challenging as well. Anyway, so check that one out. But yeah, it's generally considered the time where hormone production becomes unstable. So estrogen typically follows a very slow decline from late 30s, early 40s until you go menopause. And the symptoms are a little bit more gradual. So there's lots of ladies thinking, no, I've got all kinds of volatile symptoms. Yeah, but they tend to be more related to the other hormone called progesterone. So progesterone is only produced if you have an ovulation. Now, just because you have a bleed, ladies, doesn't mean to say you've had an ovulation. If you have no ovulation, you do not produce progesterone. And then progesterone's major job here in the fertile years is to control estrogen. So now you have estrogen, which is dominant, out of control. And so a lot of ladies think that they produce more estrogen, but you don't actually produce more, or you don't have the control, which is progesterone. So you get these very turbulent years for some ladies. Lots of PMS, lots of breast tenderness, maybe heavy bleeds, maybe shorter cycles, or these are all sort of typical for your progesterone type symptoms or lack of progesterone, where the estrogen type symptoms are going to be more that your periods get lighter as estrogen drops. Yeah, the periods might get longer, so between the periods or between the bleed is going to be longer. You might start getting dryness everywhere. You might start getting mood swings. You might start getting brain fog and you can't remember and all these kind of things. These are more related to the estrogen. Now, these tend to build up sort of closer to your menopause, to the 12 consecutive months without a bleed kind of thing. So, as I said, there is no one way to transition. It isn't typically accepted as a condition by the medical world yet, but there's a lot of noise at the moment. So maybe at one point it will be accepted as being a condition. There may be sort of classical treatments for it. There may not be, because every woman is different. Anyway, read the articles, check the other videos, inform yourself, ladies, about this perimenopausal transition. And if any boys are listening into this video, you need to be informed as well, because your lady is changing in all kinds of ways and you need to know how you can support her best. So there is a little article down there, especially for you boys as well. Anyway, enjoy, happy hormones, happy life.